guys, welcome back to the Road to Legend series with me, Max Sleepy. In the last episode thirsty, for goodness sake. Thirsty boy. Let me just drink that. Cool. Alright, now that that's dealt with. So, sorry about that. In the last episode we headed into the truck cemetery. We swept up some stuff, got ourselves an artifact, which we've already sold. Completed a job for freedom, and we took out all of the bandits here at this camp at the outskirts, which was a good little battle, I have to say. I think it was anyway. Just up ahead is a chap called Team Sniper, who Colonel Petrenko really wants us to kill, which is this guy here. He's going to be a tough nut to crack if we did want to try and kill him. Now, we could try and kill him, for sure, but it would be incredibly risky to try and take him out here. He's got all of his mates around him, and we'd have to dump quite a lot of ammunition into him. We've only got like 35 more rounds of armor-piercing ammunition, which would not be enough to kill him, unless we stood right next to him, at which point his mates are all going to kill us. So we're going to leave him alive for now. As you can see, we're up to 465 now. We're still a trainee. Our reputation is excellent, which is good. Our friend Captain Morozov, he's still top of the food chain. Which is quite surprising. It's normally Monolith that will end up there. You can see most of who's up there are all Monolith boys. We've now got minor reputation with duty. We're building it with freedom. Some other people. We're obviously never going to be friends with these guys, but it's certainly looking a lot healthier. Sakharov will want his hands on this goldfish. Oh, freedom is shooting somebody over there. Let's go see what's going on, eh? A bunch of zombies over there. They're going to head over and kill this duty chap at some point, I imagine. But I want to know what's going down over here, because somebody was shooting. Oh, I think there's some bandits here. All kinds of stalkers are moving here. Ah. Which is going to take everything. We didn't do any of the work, but we're damn well going to take the spoils, because we are Max Sleepy, and we are an immoral arsehole. Let's just bandage ourselves up. Давай. Привет. Oh, hell yeah. So we've now got high enough rank where we can start to take Artyom loser. Come on, Artyom. We've now got a high enough rep that certain people will come with us. Now, I don't know whether it's tied into their rank or not. Yeah, oh, he's just a rookie. Oh, bless his little heart. Let's try and keep Artyom alive as long as we possibly can, shall we? What we will have up north is probably still some mercs, so I'm kind of tempted to see if we can't take them out. Yeah, I see a fire. Nice. Cool, so that's him taken out, and his friends are all now got it. nice. Doing it on a mission to do it, and we've done it anyway. There's probably one more merc coming for us. Let's see if we can't. Yeah, there he is, look. Dropped him. Dropped him. And dropped him. Oh dear. Take cover, Artyom. Alright. Yeah, Artyom's good. Nice. Now that we have a colleague as well, we can force him to carry all of our shit. We don't care about that, and we don't care about that. Ooh. Scar H. Okay. Might take that and put that in the stash. Let's just go and make sure that they definitely killed everybody over here. Bother with the M4. George handicapped. Doesn't bring me any joy to have killed him. Really? Took the SE80? SE80 A1? Ugh. Oh, good luck with that, my friend. I'll take the AK to disassemble. Multi-tool is broken. Okay, we'll drop that. You can carry all of that. Alright, well, for some reason Artyom wanted an SA80, so an SA80 Artyom will have. But there we go. Just goes to show, really, that a bit of distance and a decent weapon with some decent ammo will absolutely carry you through, even against pretty scary and decent enemies. You know, the mercs aren't to be laughed at. They are properly dangerous if they can manage to take you out, but we just exploit the fact that they're very far away and we've got superior range and superior ammo. And we absolutely took them to school. But we're going to head back to Rostock now and just get rested, rearmed, sort of lives out really. They're all going to be fighting those zombies. So yeah, I will meet me and Artyom. We'll meet you back at Rostock. See you in a minute, guys. And here we are, guys. We made it back to Rostock, safe and sound. I've just dumped a couple of bits in the stash. And now we're just going to talk to Colonel Pachenko, who is now a little bit more willing to send us, or give us, and sell us some more useful kit. So we're just going to sell him, not those. We're going to sell him the bits we don't want. We're not going to use the thinker. Sell Morati personnel on mine, all those bits. We're going to save the mutant parts for Butcher, I think. But we got 4.5 grand for that. And then see what he is currently selling, because there might potentially be something that we want. We sell the campaign backpack, but we already have a travel one. They're still not quite at the level where they're willing to sell us the best gubbins. I think, however, we are going to buy all of... Do I really want to drop like 40 grand on ammo? We need ammo. As rubbish as it is to drop that much money on ammunition, we really, really need to make sure that we've got as much ammo as possible. Mutant attack in Agraprom. That could be really dangerous because Agroprom's obviously covered in military. I will do it, but we need to be very careful. Typical. So that defend Rostock mission is probably basically what we just did, i.e. take out all those mercs. But it's fine, we now at least have some ammunition, which is good. So, what other work do we have to do? Where even is that guy in Agroprom? Yeah, typical. Right near the military's camp. We would have to be really careful doing this mission. This is like a military base, which we are definitely not going to get any access to. I'm wondering whether we should want to have a drink at 100 rads. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. We could definitely go and get some more work. Thinking, should we head down south again? I really want to head down south, eh? I think it's military that hangs around here, though I can't quite remember. There is also a nice stash there though, and that could be potentially expert tools for us. If we wanted to head Stark Valley, we'd have to go here to try and come out here really, because this is a big bandit base and we don't want to get caught by them. Where to go next? Where to go next? Ah, those are the mercs that are left. The stalker that we're helping the barkeep's now up in, he's up in Jupiter. Is that on his way up there? We're not going to be heading north for a while. Getting through the Red Forest would be akin to a suicide. Shall we head down south? We need to go down to see Butcher anyway, and then let's see if we can take out this mission, and then potentially head down towards Corden and sort out Storovich's shipment there as well. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So, barring anything happening, I'll cut out the travel time, and we'll see you when we get to Garbage. See you, amigo. And we have arrived in the Garbage, just as a massive firefight kicks off. So let's make sure we've got our FMJ. It's probably going to be bandits. Whoa, calmer. Bro. Jesus, chill out. Good grief. Alright, so pick up his face mask. I don't care about that. You take that sweet guitar, man. No. All that for a couple of bandits who'd managed to sneak in. Duty do not fuck about. Anyway, let's go and travel to the flea market and just go and see what we can sell. Let's see what we have to sell. So a load of ammunition that we're not going to use. I'm going to start keeping these, I think. Potentially they'll be quite useful at some point. But all this rubbish, we don't care about. The field cutlery. Yeah, does that look reasonable? Some of this old ammo, that can. Yeah, 1800 rounds. Or 1800 roubles, that's not too bad. He's still basically just selling leather jackets and stuff. Cool. Thanks, mate. Now let's go and sweep around to go and see Butcher. Some fleshes. Get ourselves some fleshy bacon. And keep our pistol ready, just in case. Flesh is... oh. Walkie-talkie. Yeah. So one got itself annihilated and that one's just going to run away. Fleshes are like super cowardly. They won't come back. They won't come and bother us at all. So we can just feel free to head in. And we'll go and speak to Butcher. See how much money he'll give us for our various mutated animal bits that we've carved. No привет. Is there any work he wants done? Yeah, we'll absolutely take that. And then let's just sell up our mutanty pieces. Yeah, 3 grand. I'm still very tempted by a shotgun, I have to say, and we could now afford a SPAS 12. I'd like a Saiga, is what I want. Oh. What are these, zombies? Yeah, just zombified stalkers. No, a bandit. Yeah, group of zombies and a bandit just decided to head over here. We're getting a bit hungry. Let's crack open a Gina Necro. He wants to go to Corden. There would be another stalker to help us out on our missions, and we are heading towards the Corden at some point anyway. Let's go and pick him up, I think. RTM I could do with another friend. So what's his name? Gina Necro. Let's go and find Mr. Necro and give him the opportunity to come with us. Let's see if this flesh wants to... Oh, nice. 2 flesh eyes. Those are worth quite a bit. You sometimes get quests for them. Nice. Gotta finish my contract today. What contract have you got? He never told me he had a job. Interesting. So I think Mr. Necro is going to be hanging around here somewhere. So let's just see if we can find him. No, this is Dennis Shaw. Here he is. And message, need a guide, give some details. Within 4 hours, he needs to be east of the rookie village. Alright. 4 hours doesn't give us a huge amount of time, but it's definitely enough time to see if we can head and go and get this mission done. And if the time elapses, he won't abandon us. He will still stay with us. He'll just not give us as much money, which I'm kind of fine with, really. The only issue will be if he dies. Oh god, we're fucked. Yeah, I did not see the stalks there. That's not a fight we would have won. I did not notice the snorks. So the loading screen even says there's no shame in it. Oh man, really? That was our last save? Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. Well, I'm just going to cut out until we make it back to where we were. I'll see you in a minute, guys. Okay, guys. So we're almost back to where we were. We haven't quite got to Butcher yet. But an interesting thing, I went to go and speak to Gina Necro before he'd advertised that he wanted to go somewhere. And he was willing to just join our team. So I think instead of us taking him to Corden for the job, because you know there was potential that we would have lost out money there anyway, we're just going to pick him up as another member of our little group. And we're just going to take him with us anyway. I think having a little squad would be a very nice way to travel. Give us some company. Max Sleepy's moving up in the world. He's making friends. Let's have a look at Gina Necro. See what. So he's a rookie as well, although he's a lot closer to trainee than Artyom is. So we've now got Gina and Artyom, and they're going to be just come along for the ride, really. But yeah, we'll go and speak to Butcher, and then we'll head over to go and see what we can do. Is there any work he wants done? He still wants the diurnal things killed. And then we will just sell all of our mutant bits. That's a Butcher. 4 grand. Nice. Okay. Well, we'll do that away. Let's head over to Dark Valley, isn't it? Another new location. We haven't been to Dark Valley yet. Ooh. Let's have a little gnaw on this smoked sausage, I think. Max Sleepy's going to treat himself to some nice food. Because why wouldn't you? Take care of your stalker and he'll take care of you, as they say. Now, Dennis Shah has decided he wants to go to somewhere instead. So we need to go past an unknown enemy. Interesting. Okay. Well, we need to kind of head in this direction anyway. Because that's the way out to Dark Valley. So, seeing as we're already heading this way. Yeah. The unknown enemy has vanished. Interesting. Let's drop a quick save, I think. Got the zombies over there. That's what Butcher wanted us to take out. Oh. Ran it with an MP5. Nice. Get a bit of a scrap with the snork. Is it here that the... no, it's further down south. Oh, I remember where this transition zone is. Yeah, it's around this hill on the other side. So we'll just head around there. Barring anything interesting that happened, I'll cut it and we'll pick back up when we're in Dark Valley. See you in a minute, guys. Okay, guys. So we made it to the Dark Valley. This is a really dangerous place. We need to stay absolutely as far as we can from all of this up there. It's incredibly dangerous. That is basically where the Sultan is. And all of his bandits. So for now, we're just going to tell our boys to ignore combat, and we're going to go a little bit sneaky beaky like. At least until we know we're not at risk from any bandits. Because the last thing I want is my 2 followers to... Although, we need to take out these boars. Let's just make sure that we go over here. Really? Goodness sake. Okay. We were seeing fighting these bandits by... Oh, fighting these boars by some bandits. Nothing has immediately happened yet. Nobody's come for us. We're thirsty, which always strikes at the worst time. Okay. We're okay. We survived. So potentially there's bandits over there as well. So we kind of just need to move through the middle of this area. So we don't want to fight anyone over there. We certainly don't want to fight anyone over there. We just need to get ourselves up to the factory. So we need to cross the river and hope and pray. Cool. Alright. Let's go back and fire at will, and we are going to switch up to our arm-piercing ammunition. So there's our target over there, the factory. We drop a quick save, and we're potentially going to see if we can... Oh man, I dropped my pistol when I was fighting those boars. That's not good. Okay. We'll worry about that later. Pardon me. Yeah, we'll have to worry about that later. We can go back and get the pistol. That's fine, but for now, we need to focus on this factory. So, these guys are not ignoring the combat, but they have decided not to follow me. God, bloody cats. Okay, my boys have finally arrived. And the cat's down. Okay. Right, let's move on the factory, boys. We are going to drop another quick save. I wonder if one of these boys actually picked up my pistol. He did. What an absolute legend. Okay. So, here we are. A very dangerous location. Oh, and of course there's an anomaly right here. Yeah, we don't want to mess with that. Alright, we'll have to go in the front entrance. Which I really don't want to do, because that's where the soldiers have the best aim for. It might not be soldiers, but I seem to recall it was military who had control of this place. Ah, phenomenal. Okay, so this is going to be a tough fight. Let's see if we can make it. It might have almost been worth not having our followers, but I kind of wanted them here. I have no idea what happened there. Something bad. Poke your head up again. Come on. Okay, good. Okay, this is good so far. Probably be. There we go. Okay. Whoa. Okay. There's potentially still a couple upstairs, but I think that's all of them. Whoa. That was certainly one of the more scary things we've done, guys, but we did make it. The industrial complex is ours. And the loot that goes with it certainly won't be bad either. So that is an absolutely massive win for us. Some good loot, some good experience, another mission completed. Potentially a stash as well. This armor's better than mine, even without anything else. Doesn't allow us more gear though. Don't know whether I... Don't know whether I want the military's armor though, although it is good. No, I think we'll stick with our torn up merc suit. Once we get down to Sidorovich, we can potentially look at getting something else, but for now we're just going to stick with what we've got. We'll drop that bit of rubbish. What's this? Cover plates and attachments. We will stick that on, just to give us a little bit more resistance. He had a nice grozer. Whoa, a military stalker exosuit. Oh. Oh, we should take that for sure. We should take that. It's heavy, but it's an exosuit. Oh, and an AS Val. Okay, this was absolutely worth it as a mission to carry out. I think this stash is down here. Okay, you are going to carry the exosuit and the AS Val. Now, do we just want to head back to Rostock? Or do we want to head to the Cordon and complete our mission? Because we also need to go over to get this shipment, and we can do that by going to the meadow. So, I'll tell you what, we are going to risk it. And it is a risk. But we're going to head down to the Cordon. Oh, this is a scary bridge. Why aren't these idiots crossing the bridge? What's the matter? Do you want to go down and around? They're so buggy, the AI for the stalkers. They've seen or found something they're not happy about. What it is, I couldn't tell you. Boys, come on. I don't want to leave them trapped here. I'll tell you what, let's hit quick load and see if we can rescue them from their purgatory. Yeah, here we go. Right. It's been a very long episode now, guys. I think we are about done though. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to call it here. In the next episode, we will get our little stalker butts down to Cordon. So I will see you when we get there. As always, if you like the content, let me know. If you hate the content, let me know. I'm happy to hear from you either way. But I hope you guys have a good rest of your days, wherever you are in the world. This has been The Road to Legend, episode 15, 16, 15 I think. 16. With me, Max Sleepy. As always, Max Sleepy, signing out. Thank you for joining.